You and I are being asked to treat Japan's Article 9 debate as a simple question of whether Tokyo will stand up to China and North Korea. That is the surface story. The real fight is about whether Japan can modernize its defense posture without detonating a domestic political free-for-all. Prime Minister Takache won in a landslide last month on a national security platform that included transforming the self-defense force into a formal military with clear constitutional standing. That matters to the United States because Japan is the cornerstone ally in the Indo-Pacific. Deterrence is not just ships and missiles. Deterrence is legal authority, public legitimacy, and the ability to act quickly in a crisis without lawyers running the clock. Then comes the warning by a senior Japanese official. Revising the Constitution could open a political Pandora's box. That phrase is doing the heavy lifting. The official is saying that the amendment process itself is the vulnerability because the opposition parties can use it to push unrelated or controversial constitutional changes. Once that door is open, you may not get to choose who walks through it. Here's what they're not telling you directly. If Takache cannot guarantee a narrow, security-focused amendment, she may be forced into half measures, reinterpretations, or a statutory workaround that keeps Japan's military posture in a legal gray zone. That gray zone is exactly what adversaries exploit. Beijing does not need to defeat Japan in a war. China can pressure Japan in the seams, in the moments when Tokyo hesitates because its own constitutional politics are unstable. For American policymakers, this creates a second-order question that rarely gets aired in public. How much of U.S. Indo-Pacific strategy is built on assumptions about Japan's ability to act when Japan's domestic rules may prevent decisive action at the moment of truth? Japan's defense future may hinge less on China's threat than whether Takache can prevent a constitutional free-for-all. If you see her team float a very narrow Article 9 tweak, then quickly pivot to reinterpretation or ordinary legislation, that is a sign that they do not have the political control to keep the amendment clean. If you see the opposition parties begin naming their own wish list items, you're watching the Pandora's box open in real time. No spin required. That's all I got for now. Take care. Stay free.